Welcome to another banging episode of CreaTV. My name is Banana Matibula and we're out here at Ram Jam at the SABC. We're here to find out the 5 W's and H of Ram Jam. How is Ram Jam? What is Ram Jam? Who is Ram Jam? I don't know what the other two W's stand for. I don't give a fuck either. Let's go in and find out. Welcome to another banging episode of CreaTV. We're out here at Ram Jam at the SABC and we are here with the marketing manager, Lawrence Seitlolo. I hope I said it right.
Got it right.
How are you?
I'm alright, you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
So tell us about Ram Jam. What is Ram Jam? So present Soul Sundays. What is it?
Soul Sundays. Basically, the concept when it initially started, it was more on poetry and live music. And then with regards to Soul Sundays, it's chilled. You know, that loungy place where you just meet people that are on a different level. You understand? Yeah. So that's basically Soul Sundays in essence.
So if you're not looking for a draw, you're looking for Soul Sundays?
Basically, yeah. If you're the chill kind of person, you like your live music, that conscious, that deep thought, you understand? Something chilled, basically.
When did you all start the session?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, the first event basically, it actually evolved into Ram Jam, actually. So the first event was in 2013, in July 2013. It was just a poetry event. We called it Poetry Jam Session. So it was basically an experiment, you know. Try something new, let's do something different. And then the reception was good. People liked it. But we took a break after that for the rest of that year. And then we regrouped. When initially we started, it was myself and Elaine. And then we continued 2014. And then Luande and Mickey joined us, and then we became Ram Jam. Then, you know, something solid, it started continuing, and then now in 2015, still pushing.
Okay, so you mentioned Luande, Elaine, and Mickey.
Just to
You're the marketing manager,
Yeah.
so what parts do they play in the session?
We start with Mickey. Okay, Mickey's the glorified sound engineer. I don't want to look at him. Okay, he's our main guy. So the shows, he takes care of the sound, you know, everything. Understand?
Hi, you're speaking to Edison, aka Mickey Mavitela. We're busy with sound check for Ram Jam with new creation. Pretty much we do this about 2 to 3 hours before every day, and you know it works.
And then Luande does the recordings for the shows. He does the camera work, and then Elaine also helps with the admin. Also does a bit of recording as well and recording. You understand? So basically, I'm amongst sound engineers in essence. You understand?
And you're the events guy.
I'm the events guy. Yeah, I'm the events guy.
How's that experience though, working with people who are so well versed in sound engineering?
It's solid, you know, because besides Ram Jam, there's other things that I do on the side. You know, I co-founded the Soweto Camp Festival, you know, so that's something that I do without the guys on my own. So with regards to Ram Jam, it's better because everything is central. We control everything. You understand? And you're dealing with people that actually know what they're doing, and they've established themselves. So it makes everything run smooth. Yeah.
So, having started the sessions, what would you say is your favorite session? Like the one where you're like, oh, such a jam.
Favorite?
Yeah, your favorite.
That's hard, eh? I know. To be honest, it gets better with time, you know. Okay. Every session just bumps up, you know. Honestly, I love the last session. And if you ask me the last time, I said the one before that. Do you understand? But we just keep doing it better. Just do it quality-wise in terms of standards. You understand? So yeah, honestly, it's progressive.
Your least favorite?
Least? No, you're not giving me in trouble. The first one.
The one, no. The first
the
one.
first one. The first one.
The first one.
The first
so
one.
how do you then go about filling up the lineup? If I'm an artist or I'm a poet and I want to be involved, how do I go and do that?
Basically, we're on social media. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. So we post, submit your profile, submit your demo, and submit your pictures. So
Pictures?
And picture as well.
For what?
Well, the picture comes in at the end if you're approved. It just
Okay.
cuts the admin.
Okay.
Having to keep asking for stuff. Just bring everything. Give us a package, basically. You understand?
But what's the picture for?
The picture, what we do is normally before the event, I don't know if you've seen on our social media, we would normally put up profiles with people. So we put a
okay.
picture and their profile
Okay.
so people know how they look like and you kind of have an idea of the act or what they're about.
Okay.
You understand?
I thought you were looking at if you're not pretty, you know.
Okay. No, not at
You
all.
know. So now, as you said, you started back in 2014. What's the plan? Like 2 years from now, 5 years from now?
Going forward, I mean, besides doing events, we want to branch out into other things. I mean, we're currently working on our second branch. We're going into Ram Jam comedy.
Nice.
You understand? So going further, we want to do in terms of gigs for artists, tailor-made. You understand? Like Ram Jam presents so and so artist. You understand?
Wow.
And another plan that we have in the future is to do an annual Ram Jam band clash festival. You know, that one big event in the year where you get like about 2 to 3 stages and the whole day event, you understand? So that's going forward in the next 2 to 5 years. Yeah.
When you deal with artists, obviously, are they ever difficult? And how do you deal with
Ever.
those kind of challenges?
They're always difficult. It's always a crisis situation. Artists just want to play. That's honestly what they want to do. They don't want to take care of logistics.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything. So that's where we have to come in. So it's always, you're always on work mode. You know?
Rewriting history is the mandate, so in essence, they still perpetuate the white man's legacy, and they just use these media platforms to glorify heroes who don't need. And here's to a beautiful notion: to love life and youth employment is fantasy blown out of proportion. When the only work she's ever had in her life was hand and blowjobs. So even young girls never make it to matric because they miss most of the periods. Tears of deception, my black people, you do me wrong. Now we're taking strides with hypocrites and manipulation in a song. But then they found that African treasure lies deep, and that's one of the reasons they hate on Mugabe. Hell bred in Zimbabwe. It rains, it pours, we see the world cry. And sticks and stones, we see the world die.
What kind of people are you looking for Ram Jam? What kind of, do you have like a certain profile of the kind of person you're looking for? Or if I'm like, I wake up tomorrow, I'm like, I want to do poetry, can I come and...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we are Soul Sundays, right? But then, in essence, we honestly like live music. With regards to the type of music, it doesn't really matter. It's music. We've had a rock band. You understand? We've had people performing the pop stuff and some soulful stuff, but it was all live. That's what we are. We are a live event.
So do you also cater for, say, artists who are looking to record like their own music? Since you guys since you work with sound engineers as well.
Well, that's also part of the other branch that we were planning to go into, because besides event in itself, we want to establish ourselves also as a company. So with regards to that, it's recording, mixing, mastering, also corporates. So that's the long term in terms of our business model. Yeah.
As you said before, Ram Jam is for somebody who's looking for something different. So if I'm looking for something different and I want to come here, when do I come?
Yeah.
And how do I get here?
Okay. Basically, Ram Jam is every last Sunday of the month. Entrance is 30 Rand, and you get the tickets at the door. And it's 10 Rand for ASC students. We start at 2 p.m. on the dot, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
So you were speaking about the comedy, branching into comedy, right? So when is that expected to start? And where is it going to happen?
Firstly, it's going to be on a Thursday, and the first Thursday of the month. So given where we are at the moment, it is going to start on the first week of July, the first Thursday, in Malville, 7th Street, yeah. The Fishbowl. Jesus, yeah, Fishbowl. That's the name of the venue. Fishbowl, yeah.
Entrance fee?
At this point in time, we haven't yet decided, but it's more likely that the first gig will be free, most likely.
So then, if somebody is looking to come there and make the people laugh, how is it the same process as
It's the same
coming to
process.
Soul Sundays?
Yeah, basically you send an email with your picture,
We need to verify your
yeah
looks.
picture. But then another thing is there's also certain comedians you're going to headhunt. Obviously, you understand. It's a first gig. It's a big thing, and you also want to have those heavyweights in there. So yes, for all the other people, there will be a chance for them to submit their stuff. But then we also are going to actively go out and look for comedians. Yeah.
So when people are sending through and stuff, do they send like a video of them telling jokes so you see which this person is actually funny? Because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's very different from the music.
From the music,
Yeah.
exactly.
So how do you then suss
Yeah.
out the not so funny ones?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, with regards to the way you send it, it's a bit tricky. Not everyone has resources to send things by video, whatever. I mean, we're willing to go as far as send a voice note, but send something that we can actually actively listen to.
Please tell us about your annual festival. What's that about?
Yeah, basically our annual festival, that's that one big gig we're going to have in a year. It's going to be, like I said previously, we're a live event show, so it's going to be a clash of the bands sort of environment. We're going to have 3 stages. So at this point in time, we have not yet set a date. It's going to be later on this year. Yeah, definitely, definitely. For free, we'll talk about it. Yeah, but then with regards to that, it's just going to be sort of like a music festival, you understand? So we're going to start building to it starting as of right now, actually. So most likely that will be our close-off show for the year.
So is that where you're going to have some of the bands that have been performing at
Yes,
Grand Jam
yes.
throughout the year? And then
Yeah, which is similar to what we had last year.
Yeah,
Our last show of
that
the
was
year,
amazing.
yeah, we took all the best bands that we had for the year and we put them all in one venue, and it just
that
went
was my favorite.
Oh, really? Wow, cool. You understand? So it's something similar to that. So it's just a band clash where you just put everyone in one box and then it just let it rip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Never